Janet Grace Nelson, for those of you who have not joined us yet. So as people are gathering, I'm grateful for all of you who I am so honored to serve, to share, to help you to grow in the areas that matter most to you. So today's webinar is called Grow with Gratitude, how gratitude can increase your bottom line. So that might signify that we're going to be talking only about finances and abundance, but we're really talking about what areas, all the areas that you want to grow in, whether it's your health and well-being, and you want to increase the bottom line there, or whether you're looking to really make the end of 2015 your most dynamically, financially successful year yet. Gratitude plays a big part in so many aspects to how we show up. So as you're all joining in, I just want to once again say thank you. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to really reach more people in this kind of a context. So the webinars have been really instrumental in helping me, and I started with gratitude. The prayer of gratitude, grateful for an opportunity to reach more people and stay here in the beauty of these mountains, which we've just experienced 2 days of snowstorms. So it's November 4th and winter has already upon us, and it's absolutely breathtaking. We're going to strap on our snowshoes later on today. But with gratitude, everything grows. And specifically, the things that you want to grow. Maybe you want more joy in your life. Maybe you want more happiness in your life. Maybe you want more love in your life. Maybe you want more financial freedom and flow in your life. Whatever you want more of, it is so essential to understand the principle of gratitude. And that's what I'm here to share with you today. So strap on your seatbelts. This is going to be a wonderful experience. And also, if you don't have a pen and paper handy, I would absolutely recommend or suggest that you grab one, because it when you're in an environment, which we call this a mastermind environment, which just means that you have intentionally set some time aside for you and for you to shift some perspectives, to have a bigger understanding of yourself or how it is that you are really operating in the world. And whether you are consciously aware of that's why you show up to classes or to workshops or to things that assist you in growing. Ooh, it's really sunny here. Sorry for the glare. The sun just came through the clouds, so it's really sunny out there in the mountains today. But really, when you set an intention to even set some time aside to do some classes, to go to seminars, to take a weekend or a week-long retreat, you're listening to the voice of your soul. You're listening to the voice of your heart. And really, they're one and the same. And every single one of us has this deep desire to grow in the areas that matter most to you. And life is happening all around us all day long. And we have many choices of things to do. But when you're listening from a place of your conscious, open, loving heart, the choices that you're making are in more alignment with your soul's desire to experience itself on the greatest level possible. So I'm bringing to you spiritual practices and processes every single week through this weekly webinar called Love Your Life Now. And love is the highest vibration and the purest energy that is in alignment with creativity, how we create our lives. And each one of us has created the life that we're living, every single one of us. And so, and some by default, and some by design. So you're here to learn how to create your life by design, so that you can say several times a day, I love my life. I love my life. I love the people that I'm sharing my journey with. Please let me know if you can hear me, and if the sound quality is good. Also, if there's an area of your life that you would like for me to focus today's webinar on, and maybe it's financial success towards the end of the year, I can incorporate these principles into any area. So if that's something that is most important to you, then let's focus on that. But if you put something in the chat box, then I'll know what area you want to focus on. So this is really really bright. So I want to make sure that you can see me. So let's see if I can. Sorry for the the moving around. I'm just trying to find the best light space, and it looks like this is possibly going to be the best space. And here we are in my home office, so you get to see all of that too. So, yeah, that's not going to work. It's too high up for me. So I hope you can hear me, and I hope you can see me, and we're going to just get this party started. So once again, I want to remind you that this webinar is for you. So if there's something specifically that you want to ask or to get greater clarity on as I'm going through this presentation, please feel free. Sorry, okay, now we're comfortable. Sorry for making you dizzy. Yeah, so if there's a certain area or a certain question or something specific that you're working on right now, but use this time and give me that opportunity to really assist you specifically or personally, because I know that when one person's working on something, it's going to assist everyone, because the truth is we're all energetic beings working on things together. And even though it looks like we're working on them separately, like I'm a separate being from you, we're all in this journey together. So if there's something specific, please don't hesitate and jump in the chat box and make this your own. So grow with gratitude, how gratitude can increase your bottom line. So there's really 3 keys. And really with gratitude, happiness is a direct result. When we are in that space in our heart of being grateful for everything in our life, grateful for the little things, grateful for the big things, whatever that looks like to you, however you've identified it. But really there's 3 keys to opening yourself up to this greater happiness that is a direct result of living a grateful life. And really, if you try to break down the word grateful, it's full of great. And you and I are made of greatness. We are made in the image and the likeness of God, of source, of spirit, of life, of the universe, whatever word you call life force. There's a life force that's inside each one of us that is continuously wanting to express itself in our relationships, in our health and well-being, in our work in the world, and in our financial freedom and flow. And of course, in our spiritual beingness. So as we have these 5 areas that we're all working on simultaneously, whether we're consciously aware of them or not, we can bring even more good into all of those areas by simply putting a focus on gratitude. So I'm going to share some of the different ways that we can do this. So gratitude is absolutely a way to bring more into your life. More joy, more abundance, more happiness, more love, more. And so as we're using these 3 keys, the first one is what you appreciate appreciates. So when you're looking at your own life, what do you want to grow in your life? What do you want to bring a greater sense of abundance in a particular area for you? And maybe it's you want your relationships to be deeper, to be more loving, to be more compassionate, to be more understanding. And when you look at those relationships that you want to grow in, look for the ways that you can appreciate what is already there. Appreciating the conversations that you're having. Maybe your children are growing up and they're finding their own way in the world. Many of my clients. I am a transformational life coach, and I work with and love working with amazing, conscious people who are going through transitional times. And maybe your children are grown and gone, and you're now stepping into your career in a bigger way, and you want to increase your ability to deepen the relationships and to still stay connected to your children, and then deepen the relationships with the people that you're working with. And Janine wants more money, and money is another form of energy. And as we are opening up ourselves to accept and receive more money, more abundance, more prosperity in our lives, we're going to touch on the ways in which you can take some of these principles and also look at what you already have and appreciate that. So if you're looking at your bank statement, or you're looking at your month end, and you're saying, oh, it's just not enough, and it just, I want it to be more, and it's almost like you're cursing it, or you're feeling that sense of not enough, which is also such a dynamically detrimental energy that you want to be aware of. So if you're looking at your bank statement, or you're looking at your month end, and you look at it with gratitude, wow, look what I created. Look what is the finances in my life that I'm so grateful for. And as you appreciate that, and you're looking towards what it is that you are wanting to bring more into your life, don't forget the most important thing, the foundational thing, is to appreciate what you do have. Appreciate the financial flow that is in your life now. Because if you don't appreciate that, how are you going to appreciate more? Because that more is is quite frankly never going to feel like enough. So if we don't get to the bottom of the mantra, the limiting belief that's going through your mind as we're saying that's not enough, then you're going to, as you continue to move up the ladder of increasing your abundance, increasing your income, increasing your bottom line, if you're still running the energy of not enough, doesn't matter how much it is, how many zeros are at the end, it's never going to be enough, because you're going to still be striving for something that's beyond you, that you're not accepting and allowing and appreciating what you do have right now. So I hope that makes sense for you. If you, once again, if you have any questions as we're going through this, please don't hesitate, jump in the chat. So what you appreciate appreciates. So I talked about the 5 main areas of your life. So you can set an intention right now to grow in several of those areas. Deepen the loving relationships and look at the relationships that you have right now with those people that you love. And if you want more communication, then be more communicative. If you want more love, then be more loving. As we give, so shall we receive. And that also is the circulation, the law of circulation that abundance is synonymous with. And gratitude is a key component. It's like the golden key that unlocks more. Like if you have the golden key to that treasure chest and you open up that treasure chest and it is just filled to overflowing. And you start with that energy of, I am so happy and grateful with all of the things, with all things. And there's a beautiful energy that comes with gratitude. It's something that it emanates from you. It comes out from the energy and the light source of who you are. And so just in this moment, I have a morning practice that I don't put one toe on the ground until not only have I thought about 3 things that I'm grateful for, but I drop them down from my head into my heart, and I allow myself to feel that gratitude. So, if you don't already have a gratitude practice, this is a great time to start. Or to restart. Maybe you're going to press the restart button. Maybe you had a gratitude practice before, and it really was significant in your life. And you're ready to jump on the train and do this practice again. And even try it out for 7 days. Meet me back here in 7 days. And let's look at some of the things that being grateful have brought even more into your life. So in this moment, let yourself think of one of these areas that you want to grow in, and one thing that you're grateful for. And drop it down into your heart. Let yourself feel that. Let yourself feel what it feels like to have that running through you, that energy of gratitude running through your nervous system. I'm so grateful to be here, to be sharing this time and sharing these principles and to assisting in any way that I can. That is a big foundational part of my purpose statement, to make a difference in the world by empowering and inspiring people around the world to live a life they truly love. And I'm so grateful. So Let yourself, if you want to put it in the chat box, something that you're grateful for right now. And let yourself feel that. Really feel that. Because many of us have an understanding of some of these principles, and that knowledge doesn't create results unless we apply it. Like, play full out. Like, give yourself permission to really have an experience here. Because as we have an experience, it settles down into our nervous system and we can feel it. We can feel it. It's like, I call them God bumps. I get God bumps when I'm in gratitude or when I'm in joy or when I'm thinking of something that I'm truly in love with. So what is it that you're appreciating right now, that you're grateful for right now? And where are you feeling lack in your life? So let's take a look at that area, because we live in a universe that's a duality. So there's a negative and there's a positive. There's a black and a white. There's a day and a night. There's an on, there's an off. So wherever you're feeling lack, we can also shift that from lack to abundance. So I love this quote. Despite being abundantly blessed, we still want more. And that's a good thing. But you want to make sure that the more that you're looking for are things that are eternal, that are intangible, that are infinite in nature. Because the things that we want come and go. The cars we drive, the house we live in, the toys we play with, all of that, those are tangible things that with time rot. And so you want to stay connected to wanting more of the things that you're going to take with you. More joy, more love, more peace, more serenity, more tranquility. And I love that one quote in Ghost. And he says, the love in your heart, you take it with you. You take it with you. So you want to really focus on the things that you're going to take with you. And thank you. Janine's grateful for her loving relationships with her beautiful adult children. And grateful for the time that I've had with my sweet boyfriend, and grateful for the money that I have made. Yes. And with that gratitude comes even more to be grateful for. And it's not really money that we want, although I'm going to share something with you. I use this in my workshops. It's $1 million bill, and it's my face on it. So, but it's not the $1 million, because this is just paper. But what do you want the money for? What's your why? Why do you want this money? What will it bring you? That's what you want to stay focused on. That's what you want to have a deeper connection. Your whyitude, it's like, why do you want this? For me, the more abundance that flows through my finances, the more children that I can help in South Africa, in Mexico, and here in the United States. I am just crazy about helping more children. And I actually had an intention when I was young and fertile and making babies, and I thought I was going to have more children. And I'm grateful for the 2 amazing children that I do have. But I also have hundreds of children that I connect with on a annual basis, and some of them on a quarterly basis, that I am so grateful to have them in my life. And I know that the more abundance that I allow into my life, flowing through my finances, the more children I can help. And that brings me the greatest joy. So, what is it that you want your money for? Money for bartering for things we want. Perfect. Because money is just an exchange of energy. So as an exchange of energy, it allows us to stay in the flow of purchasing the things that make us happy, that bring us joy. And I want you to even go deeper. And the lack mentality in our world can be overcome. And the antidote is gratitude. Like I said, being grateful in all things. Let yourself really not just be grateful for. That's one energetic. I'm grateful for this beautiful home that I'm living in and all of the people that I am blessed to coach and to share journeys and retreats in different beautiful sacred places around the world. Grateful for my beautiful children, but I am grateful in all things. And it's a muscle, just like muscles in the body. The muscles of the mind and the muscles of the spirit also require that level of attention. So you go to the gym to build the muscles of your body 3 times a week. So going into these spiritual practices and start 3 days a week. Maybe it becomes your morning practice to think of one thing. I love to start with one thing. Start with one thing that you're grateful for and drop it down into your heart and let yourself feel how grateful you are for that, for your children, for why? Freedom from fear of not having enough. So I'd like to give more to help animals because they can't help themselves. What a beautiful why. What a beautiful why. And freedom from fear of not having enough. And this practice, like I said, the more that we stay focused on what we do have and how grateful we are, the fear starts dissipating. The belief in lack starts dissipating because you're focused on more. You're focused on abundance. You're focused on what you do have. And as you focus on that, it will continue to grow and accelerate and appreciate. And you will start to see even more to be grateful for, even more that's in your life. I'm so glad. Thank you, Janine. And as we continue to move forward and to understand how you can shift your mindset from that not enough to more than enough, because that's really what happens when you start building that muscle, like the muscle of your body. You're building the muscle of your spirit, and you are now in the belief that you have more than enough because you're staying in gratitude. You're staying in that energetic vibration of I have more than enough. I have all my needs are met. I have all this abundance in my bank account. I have all this abundance in the number of clients, because I know that many of you are entrepreneurs and what I call consciouspreneurs, because you're very conscious and you're very heart-centered. And as you start looking at the Rolodex of the abundance of the clients that have walked through your world, and maybe you haven't served them yet or recently, But that's abundance right there. Abundance in relationships and contacts. And as a consciouspreneur, I know that relationships and building trust and have that opportunity to be of service to others with your unique talents, your unique gifts, is absolutely a way that you can continue to look at more and more and more things to be grateful to be grateful for. So, what are you grateful for now? I love this little picture. It, note to self. Note to self. We get 60,000 thoughts a day. We want that note to self to be a good one. And you want to catch the good ones. And you want to, engaging and entertaining in more empowering questions is what I specialize and my expertise as a spiritual life coach, helping and assisting my clients to stay in the highest vibrational questions. And they start with what? What are you grateful for now? What do you know that's in your life right now that you truly appreciate? And staying in that higher vibration question will continue to assist you in moving through the Rolodex of your own mind. What do you have to be grateful for? So much. If you have a roof over your head and you have a meal in front of you, you are wealthier than over 75% of all of humanity. We have so much to be grateful for. And it is a practice, just like practicing the piano or practicing tennis or practicing a new language. I'm actually learning to speak Italian because I'm taking a group to Tuscany in June, and I want to learn some of the key phrases. So and gratitude is a practice. So as you are staying in this question, what am I grateful for right now? Let your pen just flow. And I started a gratitude journal back in, I think, 2006. And it's such a beautiful way to start your day. That's better than any cup of coffee I've ever had. I mean, it just like wakes you up and it opens up your heart like nothing else. So if you don't already have a gratitude practice, give yourself permission and set an intention to start one or restart one. And write a powerful gratitude statement to grow with. Bob Proctor was one of my first mastermind teachers and coaches. And um, the beginning of his gratitude statements start with this: I am so happy and grateful now that. And he uses that for his gratitude intentions. So what you want more of, you want more money and more loving relationships. So if you're not experiencing that level of moreness yet, using this statement, I am so happy and grateful now that, and now that abundance flows through my finances, and I am opening myself up to allow an additional $10,000 a month and more to experience a greater level of financial freedom that allows me to do more and be more and have more of the things that matter most to me. if you didn't catch all of that, this is all being recorded. And so on the same page that you got this connection to get onto the webinar, there's also a replay. But what I want you to be consciously aware of is that when you engage in those dialogues with yourself and staying in the energy of, I am so happy and grateful, now that, and you call forth a greater sense of what more looks like for you in your life. And you're saying now that. So you're saying it in the present tense as if it's already yours. This is a new level of communication with the universe that allows even more to flow through your life. And because we're communicating with the universe, with our energy all the time. So this is a way that you can consciously participate and consciously engage in this. So as you are opening up that part of you and engaging in your grateful heart and stepping into that, you're growing more. And the more grateful I am, the more abundance flows to me. And abundance, I love breaking down the word abundance to abundance. So we can do the abundance anytime. And we can flip the switch from fear or scarcity to abundance. And I did a webinar a couple months ago called Gratitude is the Great Multiplier. And so if gratitude is something that you want to study right now, it's a principle that has been so hugely powerful in my life and on my journey that I love sharing as much information and understanding as I have with you in every way, shape, and form that you can understand gratitude and use it and apply it in your own life and watch even more come into your life, because gratitude is synonymous with abundance. The more that we give, which is giving gratitude, the more that we are open to receive even more. It's this beautiful dance that we're doing all the time. And with a conscious awareness of gratitude as a practice in your life, just watch how things grow. Watch your relationships become more loving, become more compassionate, become more engaging. Watch your finances grow and expand as you are grateful for all that is in your life already. And watch how your health and well-being, when we say, I'm so happy and grateful, now that I am vibrantly healthy and lean and fit and experiencing exuberant health. When I say that affirmation, I feel it already. And then it assists me in making healthier choices. I hike in these beautiful mountains every single day. And I love stretching my body and growing the lengthening of my body that assists me in feeling more flexible through yoga, and eating more vibrant and alive foods. I have my I have my green drink right here ready for me as soon as I'm off this webinar. And when we engage in our own self-talk about what it is we are happy and grateful now that, and we paint those pictures of the me, the big you, the you that you know you're capable of being, vibrantly healthy, lean and fit, experience and excellent and vibrant health. What does it look like for you? And when you say that, it assists you in making healthier choices all day long. And I keep my affirmations really close. I got them on my bulletin board, on my whiteboard. I've got my vision board on the other wall. Um, where is it that you can put your powerful and empowering affirmations front and center? I've got affirmations on my refrigerator. I've got affirmations in my bathroom. And I make them colorful, just like this one. I make them colorful and I make them playful so that when I look at them, they make me happy. They make me smile because they're creative and they're playful. So what is it that you can engage in that allows you to be even more grateful, full of the greatness that you are? I have a 90-day program that I created after the launch of my book, or the finishing of my book. I'm actually launching my book a week from today on 11/11/2015. But this program called Set Yourself Free Now was a program that came through me as I was in such gratitude for the opportunity for me to complete my book and write not only my story, but several amazing people's stories of courage. And the title of the book is called Putting the Broken Pieces Back Together. And it's 7 keys to living a courageous life now. And as we engage in these practices, and there's 7 key spiritual practices that I share in this book that take you from, I did the ABCs, so it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it takes you from appreciation to gratitude. And there's stories of amazing people's journeys of being in traumatic, life-challenging experiences and how they grew. And each and every one of them had a gratitude practice. And I know how powerful and dynamic this practice can be for your life, turning around in an instant. And as you engage in this, give yourself that space, that time. Tell yourself 15 minutes in the morning, this is my gratitude prayer. This is my grateful time for me. And let that be the foundation of your day. And see what happens. Let's connect again in 7 days. Let's meet back here, and next week it's going to be a whole nother practice that I'm going to be sharing. And what I know is that as we set an intention and put our attention on the things that matter most to us and really stay committed, commitment is key. I absolutely know that life changes. Your life is about to change dramatically by applying these principles and watching your life grow and watching gratitude increase your bottom line. Watch it expand your business, your contacts, your relationships, your finances, all of those things. And as you are in this energy of gratitude, even more is here to be in your life. So one of the other keys to today's practice was looking for the good in every situation. So as we look for the good in everyone and every situation, you will always find the good. Maybe there's somebody that's annoying in your office, and you focus on that. Maybe it's some trait or some characteristic that just is annoying. So I'm going to give you an invitation to look at that person with new eyes, with a new heart, and look for something good in that person. Maybe they're always smiling. Maybe they tell a great joke. Maybe they are somebody who's top of the line in production in your industry. And maybe you haven't looked at that as something good. Right? Look for the good in everyone and every situation. And once again, I love this quote. Let today be the day that you look for the good in everyone you meet and respect their journey. This is another dimension of gratitude as a practice. Because as you stay in the looking for the good, you are applying the energy and the practice of gratitude, being grateful for these people in your life and what they have come to show you or in the situation. And it's a muscle that you can build with over time and over practice to be grateful for all the situations in your life, whether you've labeled them good or bad at some point in your life. And I know most of you know about my near-death motorcycle accident. You know, on the surface, it was not good. And as and my waking thought after many, many days of being unconscious, I know that my waking thought was, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this gift of life. I knew that I had been spared. I knew that I had been given this precious second chance, this opportunity to live this life and live it to the fullest. And thank you is really the two words that's really the only prayer any of us ever need to really know. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for all the blessings in my life. Thank you, God, for all the good in my life. And my question immediately was, I knew that I had been given this second chance, and I was in excruciating pain. And I saw all of my family surrounding me, once again, looking for the good. I saw the beautiful faces of love surrounding me. So what good can you see in the people that you're sharing your journey with? Or even the people that you might have an angst about right now? Look for the good in them. Find something good in everyone and every situation. And have an attitude of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude paves the way for even greater blessings to flow. And once again, write a powerful gratitude statement. I am so happy and grateful now that finances and money flow to me and through me easily. And my bank account has grown exponentially, and it's allowing me to do more and to give more and to have more of the things that matter most to me. What is your powerful gratitude statement that you want to grow with? And we can even take a 30-day challenge together or till the year end. What additionally would you love to bring into your financial flow? And claim it. I am so happy and grateful now that I have an additional $30,000 flowing through my checking account that allows me to feel a greater sense of abundance and allows me to do the things that bring me great joy, great freedom, great fulfillment, and I'm enjoying it and having even more fun. This is how powerful you want your affirmations to be. And you want to feel them from that place of your heart, your open, loving, grateful heart. This is how you engage in this gratitude practice. And allowing yourself to really look at all the different ways that you can play with these practices, because it just makes it that much more fun. And when I take all my clients through an understanding of what are your greatest values. And some people, it's about security and it's about having strong, stable income, and there's that sense. Some people, their greatest value is adventure and fun and a sense of freedom. And when you know what your values are, you can navigate through your life and create that life you love from a greater sense of yourself. And that's another thing that I help my clients through. And it's so vitally important to really know who you are and what's important to you. One of the most important 2 words in the Bible are know thyself. Know yourself. Know what makes you happy. Know what makes you tick. Know what makes you grateful. Because it's different for each and every one of us. And even though we are connected to the whole and understanding our sense of being one with this extraordinary, friendly universe, we are unique individuals. We have a unique thumbprint. We have a unique gifts to bring to the world, each and every one of us. And so we all have a very similar purpose to express our unique gifts and talents to make a difference in the world. But we each have a specific uniqueness to us that you want to be able to understand that uniqueness so that you can even love yourself even more. Love who you are. Love what you're doing. Love your journey. Love the people you're sharing your journey with. And love truly is right there on the energetic vibration with gratitude. And so as you are saying today, I am grateful for my amazing health, my loving relationships, my abundance. What is it that you today are claiming for yourself, stating that affirmation of gratitude for all the things that you are calling forth for your life? Be grateful for all that you are claiming. Your amazing career, your financial freedom and flow, your health and well-being, your loving relationships. And this is really just the foundation or the introduction to engaging in this kind of dialogue and discussion about what life you are creating. This next phase of your life, as your children are now adults and moving on and creating their own lives. And now you have this time and this space to create a whole new dimension, a whole new phase of your life that can be the best phase of your life, that can open you up to what that legacy of love is that you are leaving behind with your unique thumbprint, and engaging in what types of relationships, what loving partner are you calling forth? Does he have qualities of humor and adventure, or um, is he more quiet? I mean, all of these things, the universe absolutely responds to specificity. And I help you with that. I help you get really specific about the things that are uniquely important to you. And so as you are looking for what is that dream job? What does that financial freedom look like? And what is my health and well-being? And how does that help me to really celebrate life in the best way possible? This is all available to you. And let your good expand. The good that you're aware of today, the things that you're grateful for in this moment, let them be the catalyst and the foundation for bringing even more good into your life, even more increase to your bottom line. And you live your life with a grateful heart in everything. And let yourself feel it, not just think of it. Because when you're engaging your beautiful, grateful heart, there's an energy that runs through your system that's contagious, that's magnetic, that's a vibrational match to what the universe is bringing to you with your grateful heart. And with my grateful heart, I want to have you ask yourself the question, are you ready to love your life now? To live in the fullest expression of who you are and what you are here to do and to be and to give and to have. It's my great honor and pleasure to offer to you a complimentary break-free session. And it's right on my homepage, and you just sign up. It goes right into a calendar. There's a free gift that's connected to it. So take all the gifts you can, because this universe is abundant with gifts and blessings and so much to be grateful for, so much good in the world. And it is my great honor and my great pleasure to gift each and every one of you with a break-free session. And what that looks like is 30 minutes on the phone with me, and we're talking about where you are and what you have acknowledged and come to understand. This is really what I want. This is the vision that I really want in my life. And I share with you some tools and some tips and some coaching tips that can assist you. And I also share with you some of the programs that I have that will assist you exponentially in living this vision as your reality. Live this as your life. This life that I'm living right now was just an idea. It was just a vision. And now it is my life. I live in the beautiful mountains of Big Bear Lake. I have an incredible view overlooking the mountains where the skiers come down the slopes. And I travel the world, and I'm empowering and inspiring people to live the life they truly love. So are you ready to live your life? Live the love and love the life you are living right now. Because this is not a dress rehearsal. Don't postpone your life. Don't postpone your good. Just say yes to you now. This is a way that you will open your loving heart to love yourself like never before. And it really truly is about you. Saying yes to you, to living the life you truly love now. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is the life you get right now. So let's make it the best life. And go onto my website, sign up for a break-free session, and I look forward to our one-on-one conversation that's all about you. So if you've gotten any value out of today's webinar, please don't keep me a secret. Write something in the chat box on the Facebook page. let others know. Share this webinar opportunity. Every single week, I teach a different principle. So as we are stepping into this month of Thanksgiving, it will be um, another aspect of how we can give so that we can live a greater life now. So I look forward to seeing you in 7 days, and I look forward to having us share what this gratitude practice has brought into life in the next 7 days. And I want to say how grateful I am for each and every one of you. Namaste. Peace and blessings. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. I look forward to being with you next week. Peace for now.